Okay, so today's Bible study was based in Genesis 5 through 8, and we were talking about all of the ancestors that led up to Noah, all of the people that came before him, how old they were before they died, who their child was or who their offspring were, and then how God was disappointed in how corrupt and evil the earth was with what his creation. He was really disappointed in mankind, so he decided to destroy everything on the earth, people, animals, like the everything that we ate, everything. He just wanted to destroy everything because he was disappointed in his creation and how corrupt it could be. After he after he brought us into being, that we just did our own thing. The sons of God were mating with the daughters of man, and he just was not happy about that. And at one point he also decided to shorten our lives, because we were living until we were like 900 and some odd years old. But he said that his spirit wouldn't contend or live or dwell with the people forever, so he shortened our lives to around 120 years, which was a little weird to me. I didn't really understand that. I'm going to do a little bit more research on that part, but that's what he did. And then he told Noah that because he was disappointed with how corrupt people were and the world was, that he was going to destroy everything. So he told him to build an ark. He told him how to build it, what to do, how many animals. I thought it was just 2 animals, 2 of each kind, like the man and the female of each kind. But actually it was like 7 sets of the clean animals and then 1 set of the unclean animal, which I didn't realize that was real interesting to read about, which I want to kind of go back and see what I guess was considered clean versus unclean. So I'm going to try to look at that. And then I was trying to understand why God decided to take Enoch and let him just ascend into heaven, kind of like die early. And he let his ancestors die a natural death. So like they lived until they were like 900 something. I think Enoch lived until he was like 600 or something, because God was pleased with him and favored him. But it did make sense to me. So I kind of need to read up on that a little bit more. But it's really fascinating to kind of read about Noah's forefathers and, how Cain and Abel were, and how evil was in the Garden of Eden at the beginning, and that just because it was back in the Bible days doesn't mean that they didn't struggle and do things that we're doing in our current time. So all of the things that we're doing that are corrupt, not me personally, but all the things that is going on in the world today and the earth today was going on back then, just at a different kind of level, because back then the sons of God were on earth and they dwelled amongst the regular people. So that was super interesting. I'm going to do a lot more digging to kind of understand what it is that I read, because it wasn't very clear. I did have some questions. First question, like I said, was why did God take Enoch and not let him live out his natural life and then die naturally? Why did he take him? It sounds as if that was a blessing or if that was a reward, but I don't see it as a reward. So I kind of need to better understand why he did it. And then I wanted to understand if the sons of God and the daughters of man had children, and if they did, who were those children? Will I get to that later on? Maybe I'm just thinking too far ahead. I don't know, but that's what I kind of have questions about. And I was really fascinated. Also last night I read about joy and happiness and how sacred happiness and joy are supposed to be. And the questions that were asked was, have I ever considered my happiness to be sacred, and what have I done to pursue true happiness in my life? And that is a question that I can't really answer because I don't know that I've ever pursued true happiness. Also, have I ever been so happy, or have I ever laughed to the point of tears or peeing on myself? And I have laughed to the point of peeing on myself, and there's nothing like that kind of laughter. That laughter does your heart good. But there's some other questions that I have the rest of the week to kind of work through. I enjoyed this one. It left a lot of questions, a lot of things that I need to dig deeper into, and I'm super excited about it. And I look forward to what I get into on tomorrow. See you guys then. Bye.